She thought heartbreak would be the worst pain she would ever survive. After the breakup, everything inside her felt empty, cold, and unfinished. The person she once trusted had walked away without looking back, leaving her alone with unanswered questions and sleepless nights. She stopped laughing the same way. She stopped believing in promises. Even crowded rooms felt painfully silent to her. Then, unexpectedly, she met him again. Not her ex. His father. A man feared by many and understood by very few. Calm, intelligent, and unreadable, he carried a quiet power that made people lower their voices when he entered a room. He was older, experienced, and emotionally distant, yet somehow he noticed every detail about her: the sadness hidden behind her eyes, the trembling silence in her voice, the loneliness she tried so hard to hide. At first, he only offered comfort. Nothing more. He listened when nobody else cared enough to stay. He gave her advice without judging her pain. Late-night conversations slowly became a habit neither of them wanted to end. Whenever her world felt like it was falling apart, he appeared beside her like a shadow she could never escape. She knew she should keep her distance. But the attention he gave her felt dangerously addictive. He bought her things she never asked for: expensive books, dresses in her favorite color, jewelry she refused to wear outside. Every gift carried the same silent message: you belong in my world now. And somehow, she did. The more time she spent with him, the more confused she became. He was controlling in ways she hated to admit. He wanted to know where she was, who she talked to, what made her smile, and what made her cry. Sometimes his protectiveness felt comforting. Other times, it felt like a cage built from affection. Yet she couldn't walk away. Because no one had ever loved her with that much intensity before. His presence consumed her thoughts. One text from him could ruin her sleep. One cold response could make her chest ache for hours. She hated how emotionally dependent she had become, but every attempt to leave only pulled her back toward him. He never raised his voice. He never begged. That made him even more dangerous. He controlled everything through silence, patience, and the terrifying certainty that she would always return to him. And she always did. There were moments when guilt swallowed her whole. She remembered the past, remembered whose father he was, remembered how wrong everything about their connection seemed. If the truth ever came out, lives would shatter. Friendships would burn. Families would break apart. Still, every secret meeting felt impossible to resist. Rainy evenings inside his dark office. Long drives through empty streets while soft music played in the background. His cold fingers adjusting the necklace around her neck while telling her to stay away from people who don't deserve you. She told herself it was temporary. But obsession never feels temporary when you are trapped inside it. Eventually, she stopped asking whether what they had was healthy or destructive. Love had already blurred every line between comfort and control. She was no longer trying to escape him. Part of her feared losing him more than losing herself. And maybe that was the scariest part of all. Because deep down, she knew he wasn't simply protecting her anymore. He was claiming her. Slowly. Quietly. Completely.